What's going on, guys? So I wanted to post a little compilation from the men of AWP. The guys who decided, hey, this is not okay. I'm not going to sit back and wait for this to play out in court. I'm not going to sit here and support him. I'm not going to be part of these allegations. I'm going to leave. We have to understand that these people are uprooting their entire lives. These guys are not super rich superstars like a lot of people think. Jarrett got really rich off of AWP because he was the sole owner. These guys worked for AWP. Even Doug worked for AWP. Nick Wren worked for AWP. Carson worked for AWP. Josh worked for AWP. They didn't own AWP. The way Jarrett made it sound that they split this money for rewards and things like that, but they also claimed they didn't get hardly any rewards. So we don't know. And at this point, maybe Jarrett could have even possibly been lying about not receiving certain rewards so he didn't have to split it. I think that we should point out that these guys stood up for what was right. I think that the information they provide in these videos about contracts, legal paperwork that they've signed, you have to read between the lines on this, and you have to say, okay, so they have non-competes and non-disclosure agreements where they're not allowed to talk about cases. They're not allowed to talk about almost anything that goes on the site, filming, whatsoever. That's what an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, means. And if they do, then they could be sued. And a non-compete contract means that they can't just quit at AWP and start their own company or go to work for a different company doing the same thing or similar work. That puts them in a very bad spot, especially with charges like this. So the fact that they said, even though I can't continue to do what I love to do, and I can't continue to have the fame and notoriety from this, I can't continue to help bring families closure in this because I can't stand by this person accused of such a heinous crime against the child and his smug responses to it. And maybe the courts will throw out the non-competes when he goes off to prison and they can no longer work for him anyway. Hopefully they can find a sponsor that will sponsor them so they can come back together as a team if they didn't know. They all say they didn't know. They all walked away when they found out. Hopefully it's true, but my trust is lacking here lately. But I choose to trust these guys because of what they're doing and what it means. Just imagine you're a tow truck driver, a college student, just going through life trying to figure out what you're going to do and how to make ends meet and how to support your family. And then suddenly you're on a YouTube channel with millions of subscribers. Everybody knows who you are. You're helping families. You're really making a difference in the world. You're really leaving your footprint on society. And then all of a sudden, somebody that you worked for, that you trusted, that you believed in, is outed as a monster, a predator, a child predator. And you have to just say, okay, my morals override my desire to be famous. My morals override my desires to do this. I can't stand by you because I will rip your head off if I see you in person again. That's the vibe I get from Doug. Doug Bishop on YouTube.
Being real is all you can be. That's all you got in this world is what you stand for and how you come up. Yeah, you know. Where I come from, though, there's codes. It doesn't align with what I believe in. I have daughters. I'm a father. And I come from a real rough background. And I've changed my life. I've become a really good man. And I've always followed the code. And that code has been violated.
Josh Cantu on YouTube.
We were all hoping for better leadership in this, which is why I have officially resigned from being part of the search team, which I don't need to mention. It's pretty obvious that I have been a part of in the past. I will live my life with integrity and morale and knowing that I did the right thing.
Nick Wren on YouTube.
I've formally resigned from my former place of employment working for the search team. After hearing these allegations and listening to the information that's out there and what's available, I'm not okay with this. I can't sit by and support this and wait till lawyers make decisions and people wait to make statements. It's not me, it's not who I am, and I don't want to be a part of it. And quite frankly, if these allegations are true, I hope justice gets served.
And Carson McMaster on YouTube.
Moving forward, I would like everyone to know that I am no longer a part of Adventures with Purpose. I have left the company because of personal reasons for moral obligation.
Go check these guys out. Go subscribe to their individual channels because they have all left AWP and they have all stood against what he has done. They have all said it's immoral, and a few of them have given their opinions on him as a person, if you can read between the lines. Okay? They can't come out and directly say things because of those NDAs and because of those other contracts. But if you can read between the lines, you can get a sense of what they think of this, how they feel about it, if they believe these charges are true or not. The Sammy Sam, he used to be a diver with AWP. Him and Jarrett split. They had problems a year or so ago and they split, went separate ways. He's got a few videos out. He's got a few interviews out. Chaos Divers right here, they don't have a non-compete contract. I don't believe. They haven't worked for AWP. They've worked with AWP. So they can continue the mission. Not sure that any of the guys from AWP can go to work for them right now with the non-competes. But they can continue a mission. They can do good things. They have about 180-something thousand subscribers. Go support them. Check them out. Verify that they're good people first, because I'm not 100% sure about anybody anymore. But check them out, see how they are, and see if you can support them to step in and take over the role that AWP's been playing. We can't continue to support Jarrett, guys. I know the people putting the comments and saying this and saying that. I hope the more information that comes out, the more you look into it rather than just hearing a YouTube video and making a rash decision to leave a comment to defend him. I hope you'll go and you'll see the court documents. I hope you'll go and you'll see his own team members talking about this situation. I hope you'll go and verify that, hey, this isn't just a money grab. Jessica made a post talking about needing $1 million in GoFundMe for a lawyer or whatever. That's a little sketchy to me because the DA is going to prosecute the case. They're not going to have to get a lawyer. Maybe a civil lawyer after the criminal prosecution is over with to get financial benefits, whatever. I hope they bankrupt Jarrett. She told the cousin was not happy about it and said she did not want it that way, that it wasn't about money. So hopefully people can stop saying that. Hopefully people can just learn that, hey, this victim was a victim. She was 9 and 10 years old. I understand that everybody that's defending him is trying to say, oh, he didn't know any better. He was a 17-year-old. He was living in average society. It's not like he lived in a convent where this was just normal and happened constantly all the time. This stuff happened to him and his family, but he knew it was wrong. And anybody with a lick of common sense, especially somebody as smart as Jared, because he's a smart man. He might be a monster, but he's a very smart person. There's no chance he didn't know it's not okay to do that forcibly to a 10-year-old girl. There's no chance he didn't know relationships like that with your cousin isn't okay. He knew these things. He just thought, it's okay, I can get away with it. That's a whole lot different than not knowing any better. Feeling like he could get away with it is not knowing any better. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to go check out these YouTubers. Make sure to go support them the best you can if you believe that they didn't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Like the video if you're still here. Subscribe to the channel to see more. Click on notifications so you get notified every time I post a video. Have a great day, and we'll see you later.